Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with the Heart, and this mess on my desk is going to hopefully be turning into a very, very cute card. I want to say that the card I'm about to make is a case from, I think it's Live, Love, Laugh, Scrap? Shoot, can't remember exactly, so hopefully I will remember and I'll put it in the description. Anyway, I saw this really cute. They use a trade. It's something very similar, just kind of with my own twist. So the paper I'm going to be using is called Hello Summer.
It's by Echo Park, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this paper pad, so I'm getting through it pretty well. And so let's go ahead and get started. I actually... Oh, here's my card. Where's my card? I start off with a card base at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to be using this paper in the pad along with this one. So it's 5.5 by 4 1/4 for this floral paper. And then the cloud is about 2 1/4 by 5.5, and I'm going to be putting this at the top of my card. So I'm going to go ahead and get that part down. I saw the card and it was just so cute. I wanted to kind of make my own, and also this bear was one that I had not made yet. So I wanted to use a couple of new things, so it just worked out really well. There's that part. Let me go ahead and get my cloud paper down. Go ahead and get this down here. Make sure my clouds are the way that I want them. Okay, there's this. And then here is this little strip. It's about 1/2 inch by 5.5, and I stamped it with a sentiment. It says, "Hey honey." And honestly, the reason why it matches my card, but the reason why I really picked it, aside from the fact that it matches my card, is that it fit on the little strip, because I don't have a lot of space. Once you see the card, you'll see what I mean. There isn't a lot of space on this card to put a sentiment, so that was sort of the only place. So I'm using Pink by Design Honey Pie, my favorite bee set, because everything on here is all just nothing but bee stuff, and I like the size of them. I have another bee stamp set that I got from Stamps of Life, which I love, but the sentiments are much larger. To me, they fit a little better on the inside of the card. I guess if I don't have as much going on, they fit okay on the outside, but I kind of like the size, especially for outside, you know, if you don't want anything huge. So let me go ahead and attach this, and this just kind of covers up my seam so it doesn't look so yucky. So I'm going to put that down like that. And then I have a fence. Now my fence is from my community Cricut cartridge, but a lot of the cartridges have fences, so use whatever you want. In Cricut Craft Room, I guess you can weld it. I have a gypsy, so it's not convenient for me to be, you know, on the computer. So I use my gypsy, and it's cut at 1.5, and then I ran it through the Swirls Cuddle Bag just because I thought it needed a little something, so it wasn't just kind of sitting there. And then I did a little bit of tea-dye ink on the edges, again, because it just was kind of lying there, so it didn't look so hot. So I kind of wanted to give it a little oomph. So I did a little bit of Cuttlebug Divine Swirls. I have a lot of Cuttlebug folders. I don't know if you're like me, but you know, you tend to only use like 3 or 4 of them over and over again. So for me, it's Swiss Dots and Divine Swirls. I tend to use those a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down, and that's going to fit right here. And then for
my grass, I actually have a die that I got from My Favorite Things, so I use that. But you know, all the cartridges have grass cutouts. Martha Stewart has a punch. I mean, you have a lot of options for the grass, so you know, hopefully you have something already in your stash if you want to duplicate a card similar to mine. It just seemed to need a little something. I guess you could do probably flowers on the bottom, or you know, something else, but grass seemed to work with the look I was going for. And there we go. So let's see. And then I've got this leaf or limb or branch leaf thing. And this, I'm trying to remember where I got this from. I can't remember. There's a lot of them. I did a search on my Gypsy, and I went through a lot of branches to find this one. And the reason why I picked this one was just because of the size. It fit my card the best, you know, but there's a ton of them on all the different cartridges. But I was looking for a particular size. Okay, so like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip this from the back because that's all I need. Okay, so I have a hive, and my hive is from Create a Critter, and I just cut it out at 1 inch, and then I didn't even bother cutting the other layer. I just layered a piece of scrap behind it and taped it down, so I didn't have to cut a whole black layer. And then I have it on foam tape, and so I'm going to put it right here so it looks like it's hanging off of the branch. And then here is my cut, and how stinking cute is he? This is from the Teddy Bear Parades, cut at 3.5. Now, what I didn't realize was that one put his antennas or her antennas on there, it's very tall. So you might, if you're going to use this cut, you're going to do your card this way versus the long way, you're going to want to consider not doing it at 3.5, maybe 3.25, because it barely fits. Okay, it barely fits. So anyway, I cut these little wings out of glitter paper. And then I thought I had yellow glitter paper, which I did not, so I used my lovely stickles for these up here and for the yellow part here. And then the face. These are brand new. I just got them, well, fairly recently anyway. The first time I've used them. And this is Peachy Keen stamps. These are the teddy bear assortment, and they're freaking adorable. And I used the largest face for my bear. I think it looks really cute with that size. I tried the little size and it just didn't work for me. And then I used some chalk for the cheeks, and I outlined it with my white gel. I also used the white gel on the eyes just so that they pop a little bit. And I freaking love it. I think it's so stinking cute. I can't even stand it. So I put this on some foam tape. And it's that super sticky, cheap stuff from Big Lots. I don't really like it. It's just, it stuck to my nails. I just got these new gel nails, and it stuck to it, and it would not come off. I had to like work on it for like 5 minutes to get it off. It was stuck. So I don't really, I might just spring and buy 3M because this stuff is sticky. Okay, so there we go. And then I have to kind of figure out how to put them on there so he kind of fits, because you can see it kind of sticks out a little bit. Anyway, here is my card, and I think it is so cute. And you can see what I mean about the Hey Honey and how there isn't really a lot of space on the card for another sentiment. But I love how it came out, and I think it's very cute. So thank you for watching today. This is Cindy with Creating with a Heart.